there is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Twilight Zone.
People often think it's so easy to just go out and make some clothes, not realizing how much work is really involved. Today, I'm on my way to the tailor for the 7th fitting. You probably see my collar's a little fucked up still. Gotta get that fixed. So I'm in the garment district in New York City. It's starting to come back alive. So like I said, 7th fitting. One small mistake causes this domino effect. We have to remeasure everything, correct everything, balance it all out so it compensates for the adjustment I made in the previous fitting. So it's really a nightmare, but what I'm about to bring you is the most comfortable, everyday, all day suit for men who don't like wearing suits, but like the convenience of having a suit. You don't have to think. It's like a uniform. It's perfect. All day, every day. Friday lunch at Peter Luger's with my buddy Chris Shelton. Chris, I've known you for how long?
20 years.
Close to 20 years. Buddy's from Memphis, lives in New York now. One of my favorite people. I'm going to ask him, Shelton, style versus fashion, how do you define?
I think there's certain things in fashion that are like a seasonal pop. You put in like this cool thing you see on the street, or you see this cool thing you see online. But I think that like style essentially is what is like your ethos of your style. Like, what do you wear day in, day out? Like, I have a string of clothes, but I always tend to put it on the same thing, like every day. And I think it's that seasonal pop of fashion that really makes things interesting. That's what I think.
In my opinion, if you know me, know, fashion is the blind leading the blind. So it's Saturday on the job. I have been commissioned to create a tuxedo jacket for a client who says he wants what Justin Timberlake wore to the Met Gala. So I'm a little confused, so I looked it up and I called him back and said, listen, you're 6'4", 280 pounds. There's a good possibility that you're going to look like a complete jackass in that tuxedo. Second, you're not going to the Met Gala. You're going to a country club event, which will further ensure that you look like a jackass. Now, the other thing is, keep it classic, is what I tell him. You can wear it over and over again, and you won't be marked as a fool. He agreed. Now, whether you believe in climate change or not, that's not the issue here. What has happened is weather patterns have definitely changed. How do you adapt? That's what a designer's real job is to create clothing that functions with the times. Too warm to wear a top coat, too cold to just wear a suit coat. So what do? A simple vest, tailored. Not a Patagonia vest. Don't try to be a finance bro unless you actually are a finance bro. That's your tip of the day.